Good morning, friends. Today I am going to take some of the important problems related with the design of the springs, which are different as compared to previous problems. So please note down these problems. So descriptive data given in the problems that is lengthy. So after that data is to be erased because of the limitations of the space. In the right hand side, first I will write the problems. After that, that space we can use, means utilize for the to solve the problems. So please note down problems. Today's first problem is a helical compression spring made of circular wire is subjected to an axial force that varies from 2.5 kilonewton to 3.5 kilonewtons over this range of force. Over this range of force, the deflections of the spring, the deflections of the spring should be approximately 5 mm. So these deflections approximately 5 mm for the 3.5 kilometers and 2.5 kilometers means for 1000 newtons load. The spring has square and ground ends. The spring is made of patent and cold drawn steel wire with ultimate tensile strength of rigidity 81370 Newton per mm squares. The permissible shear stress for the spring wire should be taken as 50% of the ultimate tensile strength. Design the spring and calculate wire diameter, mean coil diameter, number of active coils, number of inactive, total number of coils, total number of coils, solid length, of spring, free length of the spring, required spring rate, and actual spring rate. So this is ask. So first, as according to the given, first I will extract various data givens. 2.5 kilonewton to 3.5 kilonewton. Deflections 5 mm, square and ground ends. With ultimate tensile strength of rigidity. This is ultimate tensile strength. This is the rigidity, means one line may be missing. Ultimate tensile strength of (1050) Newton per mm squares and modulus of rigidity. So add this because this is also important. 1050 Newton per mm squares, modulus of rigidity 81370 Newton per mm squares, 50% of the. Now next, wire diameter D, capital D, number of active coils NT, solid length LS, free length LF, spring rate K equal to, and this is actual 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. These are the 8 bits. So we'll try to solve the problems. Now deflections is 5 mm. So what is formula? Tau equal to K into 8pc cube divided by I will check this formula. At PC pi d squares. 8 PC into pi d squares. Spring index given 5. So we require spring index up to 5 mm. The spring, this is also here Smith. The spring index can be taken as the spring index, make here the spring index can be taken as 5. So that's why K equal to 4C minus 1, 4C minus 4, 0.615 divided by C. This is 5. K equal to 5u minus 1. So this is 19 divided by 16 plus 0.615 divided by 5. K equal to 0.615 divided by 5 plus 19 divided by 16. So 19 divided by 16, 1 point plus 0.615 divided by 5, 1.3105, K equal to. So that's why tau equal to, now this is 50% given, so that's why tau equal to 0.50 into 1050 means this is 525 megapascals. Now put this is 525, 1.31058. So here's maximum loads. So that is to be considered, this is 3.5 kilonewtons. So that's why this is 3500, C equal to 5 pi d squares or d equal to under root 5u divided by pi into 525. This is the your first bit. 1.3105 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 3500 multiplied by 5 divided by pi divided by 525, and this is under root. So this is 10.54. So approximately, suppose I increase, this is 11 mm. So this is your first bit. Second bit, capital D equal to 5 into 11, this is equal to 55 mm. Third bit, now deflections equations equal to 8, I think PC cube divided by GD, PC cube into N, and this is deflections. According to the deflections, what is the loads? So this is deflections equal to 5, 8, P equal to, you can consider this is, otherwise you may be confused, so that's why I am taking this is into N divided by 81370, D equal to 11s, N equal to 5 into 8 0.1370 multiplied by 11 divided by 8 divided by 1000 divided by 5 cube equal to, my answer is 4.475. So this is equal to 5. Number of active turns equal to 5. So this is your third bit. Fourth bit, total number of turns, because this is square and ground ends, so that's why nt equal to n plus 2, this is 5 plus 2 equal to 7. Fifth bit, solid length equal to, what is formula? Solid length equal to ls nt into d, nt equal to 7 multiplied by d equal to 11, this is 77 mm. Pre-length of spring equal to, what is formula? nt into d plus, this is solid length, 1.15 maximum deflections. Still we don't know maximum deflections equal to. Now, so that's why here for 1000 newtons deflections equal to 5 mm. So that's why 3500 newtons deflections equal to what? So that's why maximum equal to 5 into 3500 divided by 1000. 3.5 into 5, 7, 14. 17.5, all right, 3.1, 17.5 delta max. Now put here, this is LF equal to, this is 77 plus 1.15 into 17.5. (97.125). This is free length above the springs. Good morning, friends. In the last lectures, due to unfortunately my problems related with the video shootings, I already explained, but this is not shooted, or this is not captured in camera. That's why again I am repeating these problems. A helical compression spring is used to absorb shock. The initial compression above the spring is 30 mm. So that's why, suppose let load at P1's deflections of spring, and this is 30 mm, means P1 equal to 30 mm, this is delta 1, and for P2 equal to delta 2 equal to 50 plus 30, this is equal to 80 mm, right? So that's why, and here's P1's divided by delta 1 equal to K, and P2 delta 2 equal to K, because this is stiffness or spring rates. So that's why P1 equal to 30K and P2 equal to, this is 80K, and the strain energy equal to what is formula? 1 by 2 U equal to P into, this is average and this is P multiplied by deflections. So that's why here is further compressed 50 mm while absorbing the shock. This is the energy given, means for 50 mm. So that's why 250, and this is joule. So that's why 10 to the power 3 half, because this is P. Now this is summum of the P1 plus P2, and this is equal to 50 mm. So that's why this is 30K plus 80K divided by 2 into 50, and this is K equal to 2500, and this is 110 divided by, means this is 55 and this is 50, K equal to. So this is stiffness. The stiffness equal to divided by 55 divided by 50. Some mistake maybe I did. 50 divided by 55, and this is equal to K equal to stiffness 90.90 Newton per mm. So that's why P2 equal to maximum load equal to, this is 80K, 80K. So that's why 80 into 90.90, and this is equal to 72 Newton. This is clear. So what is to be calculated? Wire diameters. Spring index is given 6. So for spring index 6, C equal to 6, K equal to 2.5. This Wahl's correction factors. Otherwise, I will write this is K equal to formula 4C minus 1, 4C minus 4 plus 0.615 divided by C, and this is K equal to 2.5. Now, by using formula tau equal to K 8 PC divided by pi d squares, or D equal to, here this is 1500 and this is sigma ut, and this is 30%. 30% means 450. So that's why directly I am 1.2528 into P equal to 7272, C equal to 6 pi, and this tau equal to 450. Multiplied by 6 multiplied by 8, 1.2525 divided by pi divided by 450. This is equal to D equal to 17.58. So approximately I increased, this is 18 mm. Now this is your first answers. Next, Mean coil diameters, this is first, second, mean coil diameters D into C, 18 into 6, 90 and 80 means 108 mm. Third, what is number of active turns? So for number of active turns, we have to use formula delta equal to 8pc cube into n divided by GD. And same we can modify it because we know K. So that's why GD divided by this is 8 C cube into N, and this is P divided by delta equal to K. And this is 81370 multiplied by 18. This is 8 6 cube N and K equal to, this is 90.90. So that's why N equal to, now cross multiplications, 81370 multiplied by 18 divided by 8 divided by 6 cube divided by 90.90, N equal to 9.32, N equal to. N equal to 9.32. So this is number of the active turns. Free length equal to, but we requires, yes, delta max equal to formula 8pc cube into N divided by GD. So that's why 8 P equal to 726 cube, number of active turns T 10, 81370, D equal to 18, delta max equal to 8 into 7 multiplied by, this is 6 cube, this is 6 cube into 10 divided by 81370 and divided by 18, and this is equal to 85.79. Suppose this is 86 mm, right? Delta max. What is next? Free length equal to NT into D 1.15 delta max. NT equal to, this is 10 plus. Briefly I am writing these problems. 5 mm, the spring disc can be taken as 5. Ultimate tensile strength equal to Newton per m square, and modulus of rigidity of 81370 Newton per m square. The permissible shear stress for the spring wire is should be taken as 50%. Design the spring and calculate. First bit wire diameter, second bit mean coil diameter, third bit number of active coils, fourth bit total number of coils, fifth bit solid length. Briefly I am writing solid length, this is free length, required spring rate, and last bit is the actual spring rate. This is ask. So in these problems, range, and this is 5 ms, the spring index K equal to 4C minus 1, 4C minus 4, 0.615 divided by 5. So K equal to 1.312, right? So I think this is 312, K equal to tau equal to 0.5 into 1050, that's why this is 525 megapascals. Because limitations about the space, I will solve very shortly these problems. First bit, wire diameters tau equal to K into 8 PC cube divided by 8 PC pi d squares, right? So that's why this maximum load is to be considered 3.5, tau equal to 525, 1.312, 3500, this is 5, D is the diameters, D equal to what? 1.312 into 8 multiplied by 3500 and 5 divided by pi divided by 525, this is under root. That's why this is 10.55 ms. Suppose I increase, this is 11 ms. This is your first answers. Second answers, mean coil diameters, mean coil diameter equal to capital D 11 into 5, this is equal to 55 mm. Third bit, number of the active coils. Deflection equations 8pc cube into n divided by GD. And deflection is equal to, this is 5 mm, this is 5, but this is for load range. So that's why I am consider this is C 5 cube into n and divided by 81370, and this is 11. N equal to 5 into 81370 multiplied by 11 divided by 8 divided by 1000 divided by 5 cube. This is equal to 4.47, means this is 5 number of active coils. Total number of the coils, total number of coils equal to 5 plus 2, this is 7. Free length, no, solid length equal to formula nt into d plus 1.15 delta max. Delta max equal to, so we don't know what is delta max. So delta max, this is to be calculate delta max equal to 8 pc cube into n divided by GD. P equal to maximum loads, and this is 5 cube into number of the active coils 5, 81370 multiplied by 11. So first we will calculate this delta max into 5 cube multiplied by 8 multiplied by against 5 divided by 81370 divided by 11. This is 19.55 mm delta max equal to. So that's why free length, sorry, this is NT. This is only solid length. NT equal to 7 into 11. This is 77 mm. And this is free length. Now, this is 6th bit for free length equal to delta max equal to. So free length equal to, what is formula? NT into D plus 1.15 delta max. So this is 77 plus 1.15 into 19.55 plus 77, 99.48 mm. This is free length. 6th bit. Now next 7th bit, required spring rate equal to required spring rate equal to. So this is K, P divided by delta. So that's why you can consider, because this is given 3500 minus, and this deflection is given 5 ms, means 1000 divided by 5, this is equal to 200 Newton mm. This is clear. Lastly, this is actual spring rate equal to. So actual spring rate equal to, what is formula? Delta equal to 8pc cube into n divided by GD. So that's why we can rearrange, this is GD divided by 8 c cube into n, and this is P divided by, this is nothing but, this is actual spring rate. So actual equal to 81370. So because why this is changed? Because of the we are increasing slightly wire diameters, this number of turns. So that's why actual spring rate, and this is change. This is 11's 8 into, and this is 5 cube 5. And that's why 81370 multiplied by 11's divided by 8 divided by 5 square divided by 5 squares. So this is equal to 179.01 Newton MMs. So this is actual. So these are the sufficient problems, I think. So we'll see in the next class is the design of the springs, that is for fluctuating loads. So that's why today I stop here, and we'll continue problems related with the design of the springs, that is actual load. Thank you.